Apertures. A ridiculous striped set. Lynn Swan. And UK-specific references from 2001. All this and more today on Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. Welcome, everyone. Yes, this is Torgo's Game Show Grab Bag. I'm Torgo. You may have seen from the title that this is going to be the last stream for a little while. El Condor Pasta says, I'm sad you're leaving us, but very glad you found your dream job. And yeah, let's get right into the discussion on that. As I announced on during Jared's stream Thursday, I got the job as host at the Great Big Game Show. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the volume. And that is because of the fact that I'm going to be working weekends, and also I'm probably going to be game showed out. I decided to kind of wind things down on the Game Show Grab Bag. It's not out of the question that it might come back at some time. I'm just, for now, I'm putting it on the back burner. I'm thinking I might continue streaming at some point, probably on Mondays, because Mondays and Tuesdays are going to be my days off on my schedule. But it's probably going to be like playing video games and stuff. I might like do some Jackbox games some nights. I'm probably going to cry at some point over the next 2 hours, but we'll deal with that when it happens. For now, today's stream is One Last Flight, even more Unsold Game Show pilots. So one of my favorite things to do is look at pilots for game shows that didn't make the air. Sometimes they're earlier versions of shows that did make it, and just see what worked, what didn't, what could be salvaged for if someone wanted to do another show with these concepts later on down the line. And our first one is actually one that, sorry, I bumped the mic, had a couple tries at making the air. This is called Talking Pictures, hosted by and produced by Monty Hall. And it's a memory game involving celebrities behind doors that they open up and talk out of. This is actually the second attempt at piloting the show. The first was in 1968 with Alan Ludden as the host. And although that pilot is also on YouTube, I'm going with this one because the 68 pilot just had barn or windowsill doors that the celebrities opened. This one has apertures, and apertures are cooler than barn doors. So here we go. We're going to watch the 1976 pilot of Talking Pictures, and this has the old Winx Vault intro from his what used to be his YouTube channel and is now the Game Show Vault. I don't know if it was ever his YouTube channel. It was. I think it was just run by some guys who knew him, and he let use his name. But I'm leaving this intro in because it kind of bleeds over into the Talking Pictures intro.
Lights! Camera! Action! Today, Artie Johnson, Kay Stevens, Phil Foster, Zsa Zsa Gabor,
Yeah, slap a cop.
Lyle Wagner, J.P. Morgan, Soupy Sales, and Johnny Brown. They'll be doing the talking on Talking Pictures. Now here's the star of Talking Pictures, Monty Hall.
Hey, Tinderella.
I thank you very much. I thank you. I welcome you all to Talking Pictures, where our stars tell us revealing stories about themselves and our contestants have to remember what they said. First, let us meet our contestants. Our champion, Rochelle Anapolsky, has won $1,600 so far in cash and merchandise, and she's a beautiful young lady from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. And your new challenger is a karate instructor who plays chess, Hugh Van Putten. Our players today. I'm going to ask our stars a personal question, and I want you to listen very carefully to their answers. Because Talking Pictures is a memory game, and we're going to test your memory. So you got to remember the stories at the start.
I'm going to look up Soupy Sales because I'm pretty sure that's not his real name.
Stars, tell us, and you folks at home, you play along too and see how good you are. Now, stars, get ready to reveal your innermost secrets, because the first question I have for you is...
Milton Soupman. S-U-P-M-A-N.
Well, put it this way. When I was a kid, my first job was working in my old man's butcher shop. For nothing. Right. Now, you think back. What was your first job? All right? Let's get those stories. And listen carefully. You got to remember.
Burger King.
Now, let's go with Artie Johnson.
I was a soda jerk at Featherston's drugstore in Chicago, Illinois, and I made 25 cents an hour.
Hey, you were one of the rich kids in town.
That was 1917.
Of course, Artie Johnson, being from Laugh-In, is used to talking out of a hole in the wall. I forgot to mute this. Sorry. Flowerella says, I'm sad to see the grab bag go, but I'm just psyched for you. Thanks, Flowerella. By the way, I apologize also to, I think it was Tinderella, subscribed last week, and it was for 3 months. Like I said, I might be coming back on Mondays, but not just not with this.
Thank you, old-timer.
Welcome.
How about you, Kay?
Yes. In Cleveland, Ohio, when I was 16 years of age, I was the youngest and, by the way, the very first woman to ever sell cemetery property.
That's a hell of a first job.
Good, too. I was really good.
Try to top that one, Phil Foster.
Well, my first job was a barker in Coney Island. I taught dogs how to bark.
That I don't believe for a second. Maybe he's right after all. He's right. Zsa Zsa, how about your first job? Did you ever have one?
I wasn't working, but I was the junior champion of fencing in Budapest at the age of 13, and I'm still fencing.
Okay, Tinderella says, can't wait to see what's
Keeping
next.
him off
Thank you.
with your épée. Lyle Wagner.
Oh, yes, you talk about starting at the bottom. I worked in a sewer. I was a hod carrier, this is true, a hod carrier for a manhole builder. And I never worked harder in my life, because this mason was incredible. As fast as I could hand him a brick, he'd lay it. Just...
J.P. Morgan. Your first job.
Guy.
Yeah.
My first job, I was a cookie packer in a cookie factory.
Chinese cookie factory.
Yeah, Tiger Cat says, Zsa Zsa Gabor, the only things I remember her for are marrying too many people and slapping a cop. I have seen Match Game episodes from 2 different eras with questions that reference both of those. Just make AI Torgo to continue. No, never. J.P. Morgan was a regular on the Gong Show, a game show that does not age well in the least.
That's true. I was a cookie packer, and I made
It was
about
barely
$18
acceptable then.
a week. That was tax-free. But I had to quit because I kept dropping my cookies.
I wager. Soupy Sales. Your first
She
job.
dropped them on my suedes. Oh, when I was a kid, my first job, I worked for my mother and father. They had a dry goods store in Franklinton, North Carolina, and I sold sheets to the Ku Klux Klan. No. Now, wait a minute. And in the wintertime, I sold them thermal sheets. That's the trick.
What a time to go to you, Johnny.
I'm getting out of here.
How about your first job?
When I was 11 years old, I worked in a mama and papa Greek grocery store. And I learned to speak the language.
Did you? Can you speak Greek?
Yes.
Say something, anything.
Tikanis.
What does that mean?
And you have to say to me, kala. Kala
Kala.
to the store.
Right, I sure did. Now, what did you say and what did I
Hey,
just say?
Ma, guess who's coming to dinner?
Well, we'll get the Greek story a little later on right now because we want to get on with the game. Remember those stories, or at least parts of them, that we can use, because we'll be back in a minute to play Talking Pictures. Well, here's how we play the game. You have to remember the story and find the star in our picture gallery. And each time you do, you get $100 and a letter to the title of a famous movie that we will spell out on our movie marquee. Now, the clue to that movie is an all-American epic. And it has 9 letters in the title. The first one to identify the movie wins the game. Now, the stars have changed positions behind the windows, and we're going to give you a sneak preview of where they are now sitting. So if you're ready, it is sneak preview time.
I like the penis music.
Throw that man a fish. All right, now, players, you've seen where they're all sitting. Get your hands on your buttons, and we're going to play talking pictures. I will tell you what they said, then you buzz in and tell me who said it, and then find him. You can play this game along at home and see if you're smarter than our contestants. All right, the question was, what was your first job? And someone said, I was a soda jerk. And Rochelle, you buzzed in first. Who
that
was
was
it?
Artie Johnson.
Yes, you find him, you get $100.
Artie is number 6.
Number 6, were you a soda jerk?
Cookie.
Looky. There goes Cookie. All right, let's go to the next one. Someone was the first to sell cemetery plots. Yes, that's Rochelle again.
That's Kay Stevens.
It sure is. Can we find her?
Kay is number 3.
Number 3, did you sell cemetery plots?
You got it.
You got it. And Rochelle, by getting it, you get your first $100, and Kay has a letter for you.
Yes, I have a marvelous letter for you. And it sounds like L.
Yes. And it goes into the 7th spot. Kind of early to take a guess, isn't it? All right, let's go back to the game right now, and we'll ask you this question. Someone sold sheets to the KKK. All right, that is Hugh.
Soupy Sales.
Soupy Sales did, and I know it's true, but now you got to find Soupy.
1.
Number 5.
Number 5, did you sell sheets to the KKK? No, he just sicked them, right? All right, you got to remember where they are right now. And let's go to the next one. Someone worked in a Mama Papa Greek grocery store. Rochelle.
Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown is right. Where is he?
Johnny's number 2.
Did you work in a grocery store, number 2?
Yeah.
Another $100 for Rochelle. Another letter to the famous motion picture.
Well, and the letter is?
N. It goes into the
Could be a
first
Z,
position.
but it's not.
Now then. You don't know what that is? Okay, let's get back to our game right now and find out who was the junior fencing champion of Hungary. Hugh.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes, amazing, isn't it? Now, where is she?
I think she was still at 4.
7.
Number 7, were you a fencing champion back in the early days?
Only when I stuck them in bricks.
That's right. Every time, of course, the wrong window opens, you get further information as to where our stars are hiding. So let's go on to this one. Someone was a cookie packer. Yes, Rochelle.
JP.
She was.
Lower left.
Where is she?
6.
Number 8.
Number 8, were you a cookie packer?
I never packed a cookie yet.
But she packed some pretty good diamonds. All right, back we go. Trying to find people like this one over here, who was a barker for the ring toss game in Coney Island.
Phil Foster.
Phil Foster was. We saw him.
Number 5.
Is he still there? Behind number 5? Yes, he is. Hello, Phil.
What have we, friend?
Phil, I think that your bark is worse than your bite. But what is the letter that you have for Hugh? The letter is A. It comes in the 2nd position. Can you tell us the name of this motion picture? An all-American epic. You can't, all right? So then we go back to our game right now and ask you this question here. Someone started at the bottom, worked in the sewer.
Now we're here.
Yes, who was that?
Lyle Wagner.
Can you find him?
7.
Number 7.
Did you work in a sewer, number 7? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Having fun with the format.
Not only do you get another $100, Hugh, but very important, you get an all-important letter to that famous motion picture.
E.
Comes in the last position. You have a few seconds to tell me the name of this all-American epic. No, you can't. Not now, all right? So we go right back to someone who was a soda jerk. Yes, that's you, Rochelle.
Artie Johnson.
Artie Johnson, where is he?
Artie's number
4.
6.
Number 6, were you a soda jerk?
Still no.
Cookies.
Cookie, right. Now we're trying to find that fellow working his mother and father's dry goods store.
Okay, El Condor Pasa brought up, I remember Zsa Zsa Gabor from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 when she is killed by Freddy. I believe there's a story to that because in the scene, Dick Cavett turns into Freddy in that scene. And I think he picked Zsa Zsa Gabor to be the guest in the scene. But there was something where he was like, "Oh yes, I'd very much like to kill her."
Sold sheets. Yes, Rochelle again.
Soupy Sales.
It's still Soupy, but where is he?
Soupy's number 4.
Is that the man?
Seltzer!
Seltzer! Oh, yes. All right, now then. How about the person who was the junior fencing champion? Yes, you.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes, we know that. Where is she now?
That's it.
number 4.
Flowerell
Number
says
4.
Dick Cavett wouldn't do it unless he got to kill Zsa Zsa, which he kind of doesn't, because he does get to lip sync a Freddy line, but then he turns into Freddy fully.
How could it be number 4? We just saw Seltzer. Okay, let's try and find that cookie packer and a cookie. Yes, Rochelle.
J.P. Morgan.
Where?
Number 6.
Number 6. We'll keep trying number 6. And we got it this time. And now, Jay, give us that very important letter, which may give the whole title away to Rochelle. Look at that.
Give you a V.
It's a V, and it comes into that 5th position. What's the name of the All-American epic? Time is up. A breather for you right now. Let's go right back and see if we can find somebody. Let me see who we should look for this time. We'll look for the soda jerk one more time. Yes, Rochelle.
Artie Johnson.
I know it, but where is that seltzer man?
4.
4. Seltzer. We waited so long that even the seltzer was going flat.
Oh, Nashville. Right, okay.
Yeah. How about a letter for this lady?
Flowerell says, I only know J.P. Morgan from The Gong Show.
All right, the letter is
Yeah, she was
H.
on a lot of
Goes in
game
the 4th
shows.
position. Now can you tell me the name of this classic?
Nashville.
Of course, it's Nashville. And congratulations on winning another championship.
I think she was a
And let me see,
comedian.
$200, Hugh, is what you earned for your short stay here with us on Talking Pictures, and a lovely consolation prize waiting for you after the show. Thank you for being with us. And you are going to try for your bonus round in just a few moments where you could win a great automobile. Before we go to that, let's hear a couple of stories. I'm intrigued at the fact that Zsa Zsa Gabor was a fencing champion.
Yes, I also have been, I play polo, you know. I'm a sportswoman. I just look like
Of course,
a girl. I
it's
really
something
am a
involving
boy.
horses.
Want to bet? I'm amazed. I didn't know these things about you. So much has been written about you and the diamonds and the husbands and the money, but
Nonsense, all the nonsense. The truth is never written about me. I really am a sportswoman. I love to fence, and I fence quite well, I hope. Hockey. What? I played hockey on ice. In Hungary, of course, young kids, instead of getting in all the trouble like we get here now,
Nashville also
they
had the
learn all
mom from the first
sports to
Nightmare on
keep
Elm
away
Street.
from trouble.
It's all connected.
So you never have time
and you
for that.
didn't learn your lessons too well.
Why, a couple of husbands had trouble for you? That was very good.
Yes.
6 degrees of Freddy.
Interesting stories there. Soupy, were you fired a lot?
Was I fired?
Were you fired?
Well, was I fired? Is Johnny Brown?
He's really on fire with the
Lauren
racial
Green?
stuff.
Is Betty White?
Is Rich Little?
Right. And we could go on like this for
Is
hours.
Marvin Gaye?
Zsa Zsa and her sisters were their generation's Kardashians.
Hey, Soupy! Is Shelley Temple black?
And that'll hold you. All right, we're going to find out the answers to all these questions, but not on this show. We're going to find out if this young lady, Rochelle Anapolsky, wins a sports car right after these messages.
So the movie titles in the game can't be more than like 12 letters. I guess that makes sense. There's only 8 places you can get letters from.
Rochelle, are you ready to play the bonus game now? All right, I'm going to ask our stars something special, and you're going to hear 8 different responses. Then I'll ask you who said what, and you'll have 30 seconds in which to repeat the responses that you heard. For each right answer, you get $100. But when you get to 6, something special happens. Jay?
For 6 correct answers, you'll take home this Kimball Artist Spinet piano finished from solid walnut. Retails for $1,000. For 7 correct, you'll win deluxe kitchen appliances from White Westinghouse, including a range, dishwasher, refrigerator, freezer, and washer and dryer. And it's all worth $2,200. But if you can get all 8 correct, you'll drive home in this Datsun sports car. The Datsun 280Z with fuel injection and all the sports car extras. With tax and license, it sells for $7,300.
Okay, we're ready for the bonus now, so Rochelle, you listen carefully to what our stars say and remember who said it. And the question for our stars in the bonus is, I'm insulted when someone calls me what? Johnny Brown.
And if your answers could please not reference any hate groups.
Fat.
Datsun turned into Nissan. Yes, exactly.
Jaja.
A hunky.
Artie.
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
JP.
Kinky.
Kinky. Soupy.
Snoopy.
Kay.
Okay, Francis.
Lyle.
When someone calls me collect.
All right. You've heard all 8 answers. We'll set the clock at 25 seconds. I'll name the
To be able
star.
to go
You
back
tell
in
me what
time
he
and buy a
said.
car.
You
Yeah.
ready to play the game? Set the clock. It won't start until I hear your first answer. Now, what did Lyle Wagner say?
Pass.
Collect.
Oh, Soupy Sales.
Snoopy.
Right. Jaja.
A hooky. A
Right.
hunky. Yeah.
Kay Stevens.
Francis.
Right. Phil Foster.
A pass.
Homosexual.
JP Morgan.
Oh,
kinky.
Pass.
Artie Johnson.
Artie. Pass.
Johnny Brown.
Fat.
Okay. How about Lyle?
Lyle.
When someone
Collect.
When someone...
calls
That's
me
fine.
collect.
Oh, collect.
When someone calls me collect. That's right. And Artie Johnson said it's, yeah, now you said 6 o'clock in the morning. She just remembered. JP Morgan, kinky. As a matter of fact, I repeated it for you once. And who was the other one not identified in that round?
Everybody gets me.
Phil?
I.
A heterosexual. Yes,
No.
all right. You got 4 right for $100 apiece, or
Wait, let me double check
$400.
that. Do you say hetero or homo?
Fat.
Phil Foster.
Heterosexual.
Jaja.
Okay, it was heterosexual. I was wrong.
Which brings your total up to $2,400. Your title is on the line because we have a new challenger to take you on right now. Let's all say hello to a homemaker from Woodland Hills, Maddie Aronson.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Good to have you with us on the show. Our champ has run up 2,400 so far, and the longer you win, the longer you stay on, Rochelle. And good luck to you in all future games, and to both of you. We're ready to play Talking Pictures again and find out more secrets about our stars. And remember to listen very carefully to who says what. You can play the game at home, too. This time, I want the stars to tell me this. We've all made mistakes in our lives. What was one of the dumbest things you ever did? Johnny Brown.
Well, one night we had an affair to go to.
No, your friend
and,
says Woodland Hills is like 10 minutes away from me. The best taco place is there.
I thought I'd do things up real big, and I had a makeup man come and make my wife up, and she was beautifully coiffed, her hair. And when I got to the affair, I got there ahead of her. She looked so good, I almost made a pass at her.
Well, that's not so bad. What was she so upset about? The fact you didn't recognize her?
Right.
That's dumb. How about you, Phil?
Well, the dumbest thing I ever did was after going with a girl for about 12 years, we got married.
I can see.
Well, it ruined a great friendship.
Perfect way to end it. Jaja?
I hit a policeman with my handbag.
Not too smart.
That
Wait.
was it.
This is
you have more to add to
1976.
that?
I just want to say it was in Spain, and there it's really not
Oh, it
too
was
smart.
in Spain,
Did they
okay.
put you away fast over there?
In jail.
Uh-oh. They didn't
So
recognize
she's made a
you.
habit
They
of
did
this.
know me, but they still put me in jail. And I had to give them $5,000 to let me out.
5,000 what?
And
That's so. Fortunately, it was just pin money for you. Artie Johnson, what was the dumbest thing you ever did?
I threw a lavish cast party and forgot to invite anybody.
Well, you must have enjoyed your own company. J.P. Morgan.
Yeah,
The dumbest thing I ever did was
the
get
incident
married
I know about was 1989.
3 times.
Right.
Right, the echo says up there. How about you, Soup?
Well, one of the dumbest things I ever did was years ago on New Year's Eve day. I went up to camera. I was doing a show, and I told the kids to sneak in their folks' bedroom and not wake them up and go in their dad's pants and mother's pocketbook and take all those green pieces of paper and send them in to me. And I told them what I was going to send them was a postcard from Puerto Rico.
I remember that incident happened in New York City.
Yeah, I got fired.
I remember that too. Kay Stevens, what was the dumbest thing you did?
You did too. Oh, yes.
More famous
I turned
incident
down a
happened in
date
L.A.
with Joe
Yeah.
Namath. Dumbest thing I ever did. Yeah.
I did that too.
I turned it down because I hate a man who wears pantyhose and looks better in them than I do.
Now I understand. Lyle.
Yes.
The dumbest thing you
I
did.
was carrying $30,000 worth of gold coins to the store to sell them, and I carried them in a paper bag, and the bag broke all over the sidewalk in downtown Los Angeles.
Did you ever get any of it back?
I got every coin back. The people all over hurried around and stacked them up very neatly and handed them back to me. They didn't know what they were. Each coin is worth about $200. I about died.
But a great tribute to the people of Los Angeles.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
See, I don't think the little green pieces of paper thing for Soupy is the dumbest thing he's ever done, because that's the only thing I remember him for.
You heard their stories. Now our stars are going to change places. We'll give you a sneak preview after these commercial messages. Well, our stars are all hidden in new windows, and there's a new movie playing on our movie marquee, and the clue is from the stage to the screen. It's 2 words, 10 letters. Now I'm going to give you a sneak preview of where our stars are hidden. Are you ready?
Mashed together,
It
I
is
guess.
sneak preview time.
Okay. Soupy, JPK. A friend of mine went to Ren Fair and converted like 200 into those gold dollar coins and put them into a leather pouch. And the first time he paid for a drink with the coins, the girl who took the money looked at him like an idiot. This is the dumbest thing Soupy did, was go
All
buy
right.
Soupy.
Now I hope you folks at home are paying close attention and remember where they are too, as well as our contestants, because we're going to play a game right now. You're going to have to do all the dirty work. Get your hands right on the buttons and ready to go and play talking pictures. And here is the first question, if you can remember the answers. Someone threw a cast party and forgot to invite everybody. Yes, Maddie?
That was Artie Johnson.
It was. If you can find him, you get $100.
Artie is behind
2, I
number
think.
1.
Did you
Oh,
throw
no,
a cast
Lyle
party
was
number
2.
1?
No, but I did other things.
No $100 for you there. Someone turned down a date with Joan Namath. Yes, Rochelle.
Kay Stevens.
She did and regrets it. Where is she?
She's number
7.
3.
Did you turn down a date number 3?
him on the lips.
All right. Someone told the kids to send in money while their folks were asleep, and Maddie knows who it is.
Soupy.
Yes, where is he?
Soupy is
5.
number 5.
Number 5. Did you do that terrible thing with the children?
Yes, and I got $1.25.
How much
Maybe don't refer to it as that terrible thing with the children.
money did you collect?
I got a $1 from some girl who was 28, said, I've seen your show and you should go to Puerto Rico.
The first $100 goes to Maddie, and a letter from Soupy Sales to the motion picture. What is the letter, Soup? The letter is U. All right, there it is in the second position.
South Pacific
Any help
misspelled.
for you, Maddie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, then let's go on. The dumbest thing this person did was to get married after going steady with a girl. And who was that, Rochelle?
Phil Foster.
Yes, where is he?
Phil is
1.
number 1.
Phil is number 1. Open up number 1 and say hello.
Yes.
There
Yes.
is $100
you wish?
for Rochelle. Now, let's find out what the letter is, Phil.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. The letter
It's a
is
G.
G. Take a look at it in the 7th position. Can you
Better
tell me the
roll.
answer?
No, I can't.
Not yet. All right, now let's go on to this one. Someone made a pass at his own wife. Yes, Maddie.
That's Mr. Brown.
Mr. Johnny Brown, where is he?
7.
Number 7.
Number 7, did you make a pass at your own wife?
Yes, I
Yeah.
You did. And what letter do you have for us, Johnny?
I have the letter L for Miss Maddie.
And look where it goes, in the 10th position. Not too many
Funny
clues
girl.
there. Any idea?
No.
Not yet. Okay, let's go on now. Someone hit a policeman with a handbag. Yes, Rochelle.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
It was Zsa Zsa. And where is she?
Oh,
4.
she's number 6.
Number 6, did you hit that policeman?
Oh.
Yes, you did.
Must be JP in behind 6.
She hit him, and then we had a new song called The Pain in Spain, right? All right. Do you have a letter for us, Zsa Zsa?
Yes, I do.
Oh, she has the space. Now we know where the space is, and you can tell that the first word now is 5 letters. The second one is 4 letters. Can you tell me the name of that motion picture?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, someone broke a bag of lots of coins, Maddie.
Lyle.
Lyle is right.
Lyle, number 2.
Is that the man who found the very brave Los Angelinos who gave all the money back? Number 2. That's it.
Yeah.
And what letter do you have for this young lady?
F.
F comes in a very important position. Can you tell me the name of this motion picture?
I think it's Funny Girl.
You think right, it is Funny Girl. That particular letter was a very revealing one because you never know where they're going to fall. Each one of our stars has a different letter, and you might have gotten an N or something like that, which wouldn't help you too much at this stage. But getting that very important letter gave you the game and makes you our new champion, and that means that our old champion, Rochelle Anapolsky, is going to leave us with a total of $2,600.
I've never seen Funny Girl. I think I've seen Hello Dolly. Watched it in music class.
Now, Maddie, you start off with $300, but what's more important to you, you're going to play our bonus game and hopefully win that beautiful car, and we'll find out about that in a few moments. Soupy, I'm intrigued by that story because I happened to be in New York at the time you did that crazy stunt, and it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Funny
at
Girl is good,
WNEW.
okay.
Yeah, Channel 5, and I
Double
got
confirm.
$80,000.
80,000
in play money, but it was true. I did get a dollar, from money, and also 10 cents from one 14-year-old girl said that's all the money my dad had and he spent.
and you did get fired.
Yeah, for 5 days, for a week. Or something
They
like
said your ratings were too high. I remember they had to bring you back.
Yeah, it was great. It was quite an experience.
But you did a lot of crazy things like
Yeah,
that.
but there'll always be a part of me here in L.A. I had my tonsils taken out.
Johnny Brown, is your wife as beautiful today as she was when you made the pass at her?
She's gorgeous.
And she doesn't mind now if you don't recognize her in all her beauty. I think the greatest compliment you can give a wife right now is say, you look like somebody altogether different. You look gorgeous, right?
I always tell her, I'll tell her, I said, you look like Sophia Loren. She said, but you told me I look like Elizabeth Taylor. I said, you look like everything is of beauty.
How long you been married, Johnny?
17 years.
You'll make it for 20, 25 years. Keep up the good work. All right, now, so we have to say goodbye to our ex-champion, Rochelle, and we're going to play a bonus round with Maddie and hope that she gets that fantastic sports car right after we watch these movies.
A funny thing about these pilots is a lot of times they don't have the timing down. So this without commercials is 31 minutes.
Well, we're going to play the bonus right now for Maddie, and remember, for each correct answer, you get $100. When you get up to 6, those good prizes start coming your way. Tell us about them, Jay.
Well, for 6 correct answers, you'll win this beautiful Sylvania GT-Matic 25-inch color TV stereo combination. It sells for $1,000. For 7 correct, how about this Gandy Big G pool table, professional size, 3-ply slate clad and burn-resistant surface. It sells for $1,300. And, of course, 8 correct answers in 25 seconds, and you'll win that Datsun sports car worth $7,300.
All right, Maddie, we're ready for the bonus. Listen carefully to what our stars say and remember who said it. Stars, this time I'm going to ask you to respond to this sentence. I love to touch... what? Lyle. I love to touch...
My mouth organ.
Soupy.
El Condor Pasa says, Johnny Brown's daughter married Billy Blank's son. Wow. Royalty.
Hot buns.
JP.
I love to touch myself.
K. Stevens.
Velvet trousers.
Jaja.
Animals. Man.
Phil.
Any buns.
Artie.
Oh, a well-bound book.
Johnny.
Lasagna.
All right, now you've heard the...
Mavrital, thank you for the sub. Like I said, I'm not going to be streaming the game show Grab Bag anymore for now, but I might probably within a couple of weeks start streaming like video games on Mondays.
Answers, some of them a little strange. The clock is set at 25 seconds. I name a star. You tell me what that star said. Are you ready? Set that clock. It doesn't start till your first answer comes out. What did they answer to I Love to Touch? Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown, love to touch. I pass.
Mavrital also says, congrats on the job, by the way. It sounds super exciting. Yeah, I am excited. Actually, part of my training is on Thursday. I'm going to come in with friends and family to play a free game of Great Big Game Show, so I can get familiar with the format of all the mini games. I've already watched some of them, so but it'd be good to see it in person.
Oh, Phil Foster.
Phil Foster, let's to touch any buns.
Right. Kay Stevens.
Kay Stevens, let's to touch velvet, soft
Right.
velvet.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Zsa Zsa, let's to touch animals.
Soupy Sales.
Soupy Sales,
Hot buns.
pass.
Artie Johnson.
Artie Johnson, pass.
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan,
Herself.
left to touch herself.
Right. Lyle Wagner.
Lyle Wagner, left
Mouth
to touch
organ.
mouth organ.
Right. And you did get 5 at $100 apiece for $500.
That's really hard. Oh, Johnny Brown's daughter and Billy Blank's son are divorced.
Now, the two of them that you didn't get, I think, were Soupy. She didn't get you, did she?
You can have me anytime she wants.
That was Hot Buns, and you did get Phil, didn't you?
Yes, you got.
Isn't that funny? You got any buns, but you didn't get Soupy, right? And Johnny Brown was the last one we heard from, and he said lasagna. I thought it would be easy if you went first with him. Who else did we miss in that round? Artie?
A well-bound book.
A well-bound book. So you did get 5 for $500. Well, your $500 added to the $300 that you won in the game brings you up to $800. And of course, you get to meet challenges and keep on playing as long as you keep on winning. And you're going to be another challenger tomorrow. And tomorrow, be sure to watch Talking Pictures when we find out which one of our stars took a bath with a complete stranger of the opposite sex. Now, was it Lyle Wagner, or Soupy Sales, or J.P. Morgan, or Kay Stevens, or Zsa Zsa Gabor, or Phil Foster, or Artie Johnson, or Johnny Brown? We'll find out tomorrow on Talking Pictures. Monty Hall, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
No, you won't. But, all right, so that was Talking Pictures. So next up, our next pilot is Party Line. This is from 1983, and this is a little unusual because I mentioned sometimes these shows turn into other shows. This was a show that later became Bruce Forsyth's Hot Streak. Although this one wasn't hosted by Bruce Forsyth, it was hosted by Gene Rayburn. This one has the opposite problem of the last pilot we watched. This one's a little short. And I'm getting a little lightheaded, so I gotta eat my sandwich. But I'm gonna start the show and mute myself while I'm eating. Here we go with the pilot of Party Line.
ATR 62883, dedicated to Gary Murphy.
First, let's meet our champions, the women's team. Lori Chisholm, Judy Drews, Laura Chambers, Sue Boyce, Evelyn Barron.
I gotta go back. Laura Chambers did an intro for this episode on the YouTube channel.
Judy Drews, Laura Chambers.
Laura Chambers was a, later on, in like the 2000s, was a host of live programming on Game Show Network.
Sue Boyce, Evelyn Barron. Now the challengers, the men's team. John Moore, David Silverstein, Stu Hicks, Wayne Fields, and Bob Schultz. Party Line. And now the star of Party Line, Gene Rayburn.
God, look at that set.
Thank you, one and all. I thank you for the warmth of your welcome, and I welcome you in turn to Party Line. I'm really delighted to be connected with another...
Yes, Connor Pasa says it's a women versus men show. Yeah, and they carried that over to Hot Streak.
Series. And if the same thing happens to me with this show that happened to me with the last one, I'm going to be hanging around with a bunch of wonderful people for a long time to come. Yes. Now, Party Line is a brand new game, and I think you'll agree that the title fits. When our two teams try to describe the...
Jinwoo for life says J.P. Morgan would be a great drag king name.
Subjects we give them, it is a party, as you're about to see. Ladies, you've done very well for yourselves here. Just a few days ago, you hadn't even met each other, and because your teamwork has been so terrific, you've managed to pile up winnings.
Nuggetron says, lovely game show you have there. It would be a shame if someone gendered it. This whole thing smacks of gender, I say, as I flip over the barbecue grill and turn the 4th of July into the 4th of shit.
It's a $4,500. Evelyn, have you had fantasies in your head about spending that money?
Lots of fantasies.
Lots of fantasies?
Julie gets part of it.
That's another show. Sue, what are you going to do with yours?
Everything I can.
Everything you can. All right, well, you've got quite a bit so far. Laura, where are you from?
I'm from here, Los Angeles.
You are?
Yeah.
And have you played a lot of games? Because you seem to be very, very good at this.
Oh, a few.
Judy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And Laura, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll ask you to relax a moment while I greet the gentlemen over here. On this side, the men's team. Look at this. Aren't they a good-looking bunch, though?
Yeah.
You are the challengers, and the round one will start with you. Stu, what does that say on your tie there?
Those are ducks.
Well, those are little ducks. You would never in your wildest imagination thinking of taking a weapon and eliminating one of those from this planet, would you?
Oh, no. Never.
Good for you, Stu. All right. You're in the captain's spot, John. Come over here next to me. The rest of you, would you please put on your earphones and turn your backs to me? And we have music going into the earphones so they can't hear what's going on out on stage here. Now, John, I'll ask you to take a look at these two cards and tell me which subject you want your team to play. This one or that one? All right. You've chosen pajamas. That means the women's team will play this one. Now, all you have to do is describe pajamas so that the next person in line knows what it is. Then he, in turn, passes it along to the next player and so forth. But if at any time anyone uses a keyword which has already been used, you'll hear this sound, and the scoring will stop right there. That sounded like A flat to me. Now, the farther down you go, the more points you score, and no matter what happens, you've got to do it all in 40 seconds. Does that sound reasonable?
We'll do it.
You will do it. Look at that confidence. All right, John, get over here. Ready, set, go.
You wear them at night.
Pajamas.
1 point.
Ladies is called a nightgown.
Pajamas.
2 points.
In the evening time, you put these on, males and females.
Pajamas.
Yeah.
3 points.
When you go to sleep at night, you usually have to get it.
Hold it. What was the key word that was repeated?
Night was already said.
Night was said once earlier down the line here, and Wayne repeated it, but you did start on a good tack there. What happened? Did you accidentally joggle him and you thought he was...
He turned around, he hit me.
He hit you, and you started to take your earphones, but you recovered, so it worked out okay. All right, gentlemen, you scored 3 points. You did very well. 3 points for the men's team. Now, we'll be playing 3 rounds in all, and whoever is ahead at the end of the 3rd round wins the match and a chance to try for a cash prize that could be worth more than $25,000. All right, ladies, into your earphones, please. Laurie, over here to me, and I'll show you your subject. They're all set over there. The subject is pregnant. Now, keep your clues as simple as possible, especially in the beginning. And remember, as soon as someone on the team repeats a keyword, the scoring will stop. And if you go all the way down to the end of the line, you get a $500 bonus.
Okay.
All right, step over here. Ready, set, go.
For 9 months, a woman is pregnant.
1 point.
When you're getting real big in the belly. Pregnant.
2 points.
carrying
In
a baby.
French, it's ancient. An
embarazado.
an old-fashioned term for it would be with child.
Pregnant.
3 points.
Right.
Score's tied.
An OB/GYN. Doctor? What patient? Pregnant.
Very good.
Very well done. You went all the way. You got 4 points. Congratulations to the ladies. And I must say, you used a great deal of imagination. One would have thought that on a subject like this, you would have been tripped up somewhere along the line because it's a familiar subject. How many of you have ever been pregnant? None. Well, you've come to the wrong place. The score is 4-3 in favor of the ladies' team. At the end of the 3rd round, whoever is ahead will win the match. All right, gentlemen, you're playing catch-up over here. We'll go start the round with you. Here we go with round 2. David, step toward me, if you would, please. And before I show you the subject, would you please put on your earphones and turn your backs to me? And they appear to be all set. So I ask you to take a look at these. Point to the one you want your team to play. He has chosen Turkey.
Turkey.
All right, if you feel confident that you can do it, step into your place there.
First stop
Ready,
is always
set,
Istanbul.
go.
You eat at Thanksgiving.
Turkey.
1 point. Turkey.
Very good.
You have a great big meal and you have stuffing in it.
Turkey. 3 points.
Benjamin Franklin wanted to make it the national foul.
Turkey.
Wow. So much of this game is trying to think of words other people wouldn't have said.
Wait a minute. I want to hear this one more time. Just one more time. Now, go ahead. Give us your clue.
Not even mentioning the country.
Dude. That was score. I'm glad you went all the way and you got the 4 points. Congratulations to the men's team. They have 7 points at this time. And the women have 4, so they're going to be playing a little catch-up. But you want to know how this game ends, so don't go away, all right? Let me go over to the women's team here, and I'll ask Judy to step out here. Are you ready to go all the way? You did it once. Let's see if you can do it again. 7-4 is the score. They're ahead. They're very up. Ready over there with the earphones and their backs are to me. The subject you are playing is violin. Okay. How does that sound?
Stradivarius.
Going to be easy?
No problem. Right.
All right. Let's see if you can do it. You need 3 to catch up. Here we go. Go.
Stradivarius. Violin. Right.
1 point.
This is a stringed instrument. It's very small.
A violin?
Yes.
2 points.
Beautiful. Played in an orchestra. You rested on your shoulder.
Violin.
3 points. Score is tied.
Stradivarius.
Oh, I'm sorry. The key word was repeated. Something you cannot do here is repeat a key word. Stradivarius was used, Evelyn, by Judy right off the bat. And obviously it would have been, you know, we asked you to...
This uses the same, like, plate spinning music that Hot Streak used.
Keep the first clues very simple and straightforward and direct, and that would have been the first thing to say. What would have been another thing she could have said other than Stradivarius there? Who was the other great another violin maker, or a violinist? Itzhak Perlman would have been a good clue. All right, Laura, you know what we're talking about? Violin was the subject we were playing for. So at this point, at the end of round 2, we have a tie going here. That means it could be decided right now. Let's see what happens. All right, Stu, step over to me if you would, please. Let's see if the tie is broken and see how well you do with this. You ready?
I'm ready.
Earphones on over there. They are indeed. Do you want this subject or this one? He has chosen monkey. All right, monkey. There are a lot of good clues there. Have you got 2 in mind? All right,
Simeon.
Step over there, tap him on the shoulder, and go!
Chimpanzee.
Monkey.
1 point.
They climb in trees.
Monkeys.
2 points.
Spider is a type, and so
Insect.
So is cheetah. Cheetah's one.
Jungle animal.
Let's
Hairy.
Simeon. It's
Gorilla.
Come on, Dad. What type? It's a general.
Chimpanzee.
General.
Has a tail.
Lori. Chimpanzee. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, the key word that was repeated was chimpanzee, I believe.
That's right.
It was said earlier.
Chimpanzees are apes.
Listen,
okay.
I think he was trying to get back at you because when you tapped him on the shoulder, you went bang. And I think you just shook the answer right out of his head, Bob. You're too powerful for this game. All right, now, we're coming right down to the wire here. The men have 9 points. The women have 7 points. They need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Oh, are you ready over there? Put your earphones on. Turn your backs to me. Laura.
Yes.
Shall
We're
we?
a little bit confident over here.
Well, listen, you're really in the catbird seat because all you need is 2 to tie and 3 to win.
Okay.
Let's see what your subject is. Your subject is prunes.
Oh, boy.
Prunes?
Worse raisins.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I'll keep my fingers crossed. You step over here. Ready, set, go.
This is a dried fruit.
Prune? Yes.
1 point.
You drink this kind of juice as a help you.
Prune?
Yes.
2 points.
There's this fruit, and it's.
Oh, I'm sorry. The word fruit was a key word. That had been said earlier. Who said fruit?
So it's still tied.
Yeah, Laura said fruit in the beginning. Just for your information down there, the word we were going, the subject was prunes. And doctor, I'm going to visit you often. You're going to keep me very healthy. All right, we've got a tie, and you're still in the game. Let's rotate team captain.
Well, the deal is you just can't repeat any important word that someone before you said. Like you can repeat stuff like the, a, general stuff, but if it's something that pertains specifically to the topic, and they said it, you can't repeat it.
Here, Sue, you're the new.
It's sort of like taboo, except you don't. If you're further down the line, you don't know exactly what was said.
Team captain, come over here with me. Let's get this other team captain out here. I'm going to show you the tiebreaker at the same time. There it is. That is the tiebreaker. Now, Sue, as the defending team champion, you may decide either to play or to pass. If you play, you have to go all the way down the end of the line to win the game. Now you have to make a decision. Do you want to play or pass?
I think we can play.
You're going to play. You think it's a hard one?
I think they got the work cut out for them.
All right, let's see if they do it. Step over here. Now remember, you have to go all the way down to the end of the line. If you don't do that, the men's team will win. Put your earphones on. Turn your backs to me. 9 to 9 the tie. Let's see what happens here.
Get a haircut at
Ready, set, go.
Blank of Seville. Barber.
Very
1
good.
point.
This guy cuts your hair. Barber. That's
2 points.
quartet. Sometimes they form a quartet. Singers. Popular people.
Outside of this building is a red, white, and blue stripe thing that swirls.
Rainbow. Swirls around.
Not a beautician, but a
Cosmetics.
masculine.
Oh, barber.
I went down the street and went into a shop, sat down, and they...
Beauty parlor. Hairdresser.
The men team win the game. The Java win the game. He made a smart move, didn't he? All right, congratulations to the men's team. You've won the match, and in just a moment, you'll be playing the daily double for over $25,000.
Okay.
Now,
So that's something. I read on the game show wiki that the bonus round was called Daily Double, and I was like, you can't do that. It's like on Classic Concentration, where the bonus round is the winner's circle. There's already a bonus round called that.
And I say don't lose heart because you're not out of it yet. You've lost 1 match, but you're not through until you've lost 2 matches. So you'll have a rematch a little bit later on. All right, we'll be playing the Daily Double right after this message. Present 9 beautiful new faces. Here we are. Oh, look at that. These 9 people up here are all future players for Party Line, but right now, they're here to help the men's team win a cash prize that could amount to...
So this is also a different bonus round than what was eventually used on Hot Seat.
More than $25,000. All right, may I ask you to put your earphones on, turn your backs to me, and we've piped music into the earphones so they can't hear what's going on. Gentlemen, you've had a chance to decide which one of you is going to start off. Who has a baton? You, David. David, step in here behind the rail, if you will, please. Now, in a moment, I'll give you a subject. And then you'll start describing that subject to the first person in line up there. You may keep the baton as long as you like, but when you're out of ideas, pass it along to, see how eager they are? They're right there. Pass it along to one of your teammates. Now, let me explain to you how the money works. As soon as that first person up there identifies a subject, it's worth $100. From then on, your winnings double each time. That means 100, 200, 400, 800, 1,600, 3,200, and doubling each time. If you go all the way, you'll reach $25,600. Hard to do, but far from impossible. All right, remember, team, you keep going until you hear the buzzer that the time has expired or until you repeat a key word. That is a no-no. Don't do that. I will give you the subject right now. It is cowboy. The clock will start at 40 seconds as usual. Good luck to you, men's team. Here we go. David, go.
Roy Rogers was?
A cowboy.
$100.
Gene Autry was?
Cowboy.
$200.
Kate Schmitter was?
I couldn't hear you.
And Indians.
And Indians?
Rode in the rides and rodeos.
Rodeo, cowboy.
Rodeo.
Okay.
$400.
Okay.
All right, Wayne. Blank. Drew a blank. All right, get in there, John.
Old time, fires a pistol.
Rifle.
No, with bullets around his back.
John Wayne.
Maverick.
Go.
Cowboy.
Okay. Okay, used a Colt 45. Wild Wild West.
Oh, the time is up. The 40 seconds has expired.
They make love to each other.
And you have a total for this of $800. Now, you're going to have an option in a moment or so, an important decision to make. In the meantime, would you get back into your earphones, if you please, and turn your backs to me? And here's the story. You have $800. And you can stop right now with that amount.
Caballeros,
but you can give up that $800 and play one more time. Now, to help you decide, I'll tell the subject you'll be playing for. It will be breakfast. Now, you have to make a decision whether you're going to play or pass here. Do you want the $800 or you want to give me back the $800 and have another go at it? You think you can do better than $800?
Absolutely.
All right, who's going to take the baton and get into that position?
I think they can
Wayne is up
top
first
themselves.
there. All right, Wayne, gather around over there.
Oh, vaqueros.
Good luck to you. 40 seconds is on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Eggs and bacon.
Bacon and eggs. Breakfast.
100.
Pancakes and waffles.
Syrup.
Meal.
Dinner. Breakfast. Lunch.
Go ahead. $200.
Cereal. Cereal.
Milk. Toast. Juice.
The
orange
time
juice.
of day.
Breakfast.
400.
Rice
Denny's.
Krispies is eaten when?
Morning. Breakfast.
Okay.
800.
Wheaties is eaten when?
Said eaten.
Hold everything. What was the key word?
Eaton was the key word.
Eaten was the key word, and so you ended up in the exact same spot, gentlemen, with $800, but it was worth the try, wasn't it? Yes. It was indeed. All right. 800 added to your previous earnings give you a grand total of $1,800. And tomorrow when we come back, you'll be taking on the women's team for a rematch. I see they're eager to have another go at it here. And you be sure to join us right here tomorrow on Party Line. Well done.
All right, that was Party Line. So, since this, I'm kind of late to the action. Where is your new job? Is it at the big game show, like I've heard? Yes. It's at a big mall in New Jersey. I'm sure you can figure out where it is, but it's at a place called Great Big Game Show. American Dream, yeah. I didn't want to, I don't know, I didn't want to dox myself, but even if you're there, it's probably hard to find because it's a crazy setup for a mall. It's sort of like an escape room. It's actually owned by an escape room company. But you're not locked in necessarily. You go into a studio and you play a game show with a live host, which would be me. Actually, I mentioned this earlier, but part of my training is this Thursday. I'm going to bring friends and family to play a free edition of the game show. as a contestant, and that's to kind of familiarize me with how the games work. So, but anyway, I'm hoping to find a new job myself this coming year. My situation is better now than it was last year, but I think I can do better. Yeah, so this job it's going to be fewer hours than the job I have for the same hourly rate, but I think, there's going to be opportunities to pick up more hours, and it's going to be a more fun job that isn't going to deaden my soul. So, as since this is the last game show grab bag stream, at least for a while, like I said, might come back. Never say never. I wanted to go over some of the things that brought me to create this stream and went into how I do it. So going over some of my influences and inspirations. Keeping your soul not dead is important. Yes. So of course the big one, the big guy behind me, this side. Yeah, that's what I want to. Something that feels better than where I am right now. Jake Young, aka Papa Jared, was basically doing the same thing with cartoons, and also I was kind of bugging him to do a night of old game shows instead of old cartoons, and then eventually I pulled a Thanos and said, fine, I'll do it myself. Also, Holden McNeely, aka Holdenator's Ho, was basically doing the same thing with reality/dating shows. I think specifically he was watching Baggage, and seeing him do that kind of pushed me into doing this as well. Also, professional wrestler Orange Cassidy, who you may recognize as my Halloween costume from a couple years ago. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, I realized. He has a Twitch channel. I don't think he's streamed in a while, but I saw him doing a stream where he was watching American Gladiators, so that made me realize, this is something people might watch. And also he had a minimalist stream setup and in-character low energy, which established a low bar to clear. Also, from MeTV, Svengoolie and Tune In With Me. Both shows entertain and informed with pretty much no budget. I knew that I was going to be talking about the histories of these shows, and one of my favorite segments on Svengoolie is when he basically goes down the IMDb of everyone in the movie. It's like, if you think this person's familiar, you probably might recognize them from this thing, and it's usually Perry Mason. And they both often showcase legitimately good media and poke fun without being mean. Because that was the thing, I knew it wasn't just going to be bad game shows. Like, Cartoon Dumpster is bad old cartoons, but I wanted to showcase game shows as an art form. And I kind of wanted to highlight the positives. I didn't just want to be the nostalgia critic of game shows. And lastly, Podcast The Ride, the podcast about theme parks, but nowadays mostly about Madam and campy stuff from the 70s and 80s. Each episode starts with a faux content warning listing 3 to 4 non sequitur references to conversations that take place within the recording. So that was just something I added when I decided the theme song and the opening were going to be from Hugh, which is a game show that, like I said, has been an inside joke in my family for a while, because my dad was on it in 1980 and we had a tape of him on it, and it was this show that had never been rerun. Nobody knew about it, and it was just so weird and I don't know what the word is. It's just such an odd show that I decided to use that as the theme. And then I realized, at the beginning when Roddy says, close calls, narrow escapes, I can put in things from the upcoming shows. But because for the most part I'm watching each show blind, I can't reference specific things. So I kind of have to be general or again, what's the word? I have to be kind of surface level. For Party Line, I said a ridiculous striped set, referencing Broad, referencing Homestar Runner and the weird set. Let me catch up with chat. Jinwoo says, that's why you're so good at theming your commercials. El Condor Pasta, I've learned so much about game shows. Thank you. Tiger Cat, it's fun to do themes, kind of like how when I do retro game streams, I try to be creative. Simpsons video games, late night and television, wacky combat sport games, etc. Coming up with great themes is fun in its own right. Coconut Eater says campy. Think 60s Batman. So that's the influences and whatever I had said before. Influences and inspirations section. So let's get back to the shows. So that was sort of the halftime show. Next show is called Finish Line. This is from 1990 and is a Bob Stewart show. And I think this is a really clever concept. The idea is that you're trying to get your partner to guess a subject. You're given 3 lines of a 4-line poem, and you have to come up with the 4th line is blank, so you have to come up with a rhyming 4th line. I just think this is a show that could work really well if they actually brought it to series. And this is a second pilot. There's one that was posted before, but this one has Brian Mitchell and game show GOAT Betty White. Here is Finish Line, again with the game show vault intro because it kind of overlaps. This is the line section of the stream.
Roses are red, violets are blue. The rest of the rhyme is up to you. This is Finish Line, and here are today's guest stars. She's the gal you watch on Saturday night, Little Miss Innocent, Betty White. Mix actor with singer plus writer, which will all add up to Brian Mitchell. And our host, as a wide receiver, he caught every pass, but when he got hit, he fell on the grass. Ladies and gentlemen, Lynn Swan.
So Lynn Swan, this is 1990, so at this point, he was also a panelist on To Tell the Truth, and then when the first host was fired or moved on, I don't know the exact drama there, he took over as host. That version of To Tell the Truth went through a bunch of hosts, eventually ending with Alex Trebek, and I think Mark Goodson himself might have hosted a week.
Thank you, and welcome to Finish Line. On this show, you get the last word, but it must rhyme. So we invite you to make up your own rhymes as we play this game. First off, let's meet our players. Brian, I have seen you acting on television, but I didn't know that you're also a songwriter.
Yes.
You're a lyricist? Do you write your own lyrics?
I write lyrics and music, yes. Mostly music, but also lyrics.
Okay, well, we're going to get a chance to see how well you improvise with your lyrics.
The pressure is on now.
Yes, it is. You'll be playing with Elizabeth Oaks.
Right.
Elizabeth, where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Los Angeles, and I'm a massage therapist.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
How many people have said to you, there's the rub?
Too many.
That many. Okay. Well, you'll be playing it's Betty White. Betty, how are you?
Fine.
Brian Mitchell is mainly a Broadway actor.
How's it working with all those wonderful people?
It's heaven. It really is. And I just want to go on record as saying I do not write music or lyrics, so I'm in deep trouble.
But you improvise.
Funnily, one of the on the other pilot, Betty White was one of the subjects.
So well.
Oh, sure.
You'll be playing with Yo-Yo Smith. Yo-Yo, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm also a native
Fun
of
name.
Los Angeles. I work as a part-time secretary, and I'm also a toy designer.
A toy
Nice.
designer?
Yes.
Well, with a
Now,
name like that.
takes a very creative mind, so you should do very well at this game.
I hope so.
I think you will. Well, let's play Finish Line. Betty, in a moment, you will see on your private screen the title of a rhyme, plus the first 3 lines of that rhyme, and you have to improvise the 4th line. Make up your own finish line and get your partner to give you the title. If you give an unacceptable rhyme, you'll hear this sound.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we
No
don't want to
slant
hear that
rhymes
sound.
here.
Are you ready to try it?
No.
Well, then let's go anyway.
Okie dokie.
Good luck to you. You have 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Here's your first title.
Good luck, sweetie.
Ready, go.
The trumpets have sounded, the arena is full, and this is the man who's going to fight the bull.
The matador.
Right. When this blonde is singing, she fills a man with lust. She's got a great big voice, but you should see her bust.
Dolly Parton.
Not dead.
First you check the menu, then order from the waiter. But after you dine on this, you're hungry an hour later.
Chinese food.
Yes.
Unlike all other food.
These dolls are 60-something, but still they do all right. The screwball from St. Olaf is called Betty White. Golden Girls! He keeps making promises, but that can't pay the rent. When the actor gets a job, he gets 10%.
The agent.
Yes. They didn't have a bedroom to use when they were sleepy. They couldn't afford a condo, so they just put up a teepee.
Indians?
Yeah. In The Untouchables, his life was a mess because he was...
Time's up.
So yeah, like I said, there was another pilot that was posted before, and this is using a lot of the same material.
That's very good. You had 6. A little surprised to see your own show on there.
Yeah, that almost threw me. Yes.
But it didn't stop Yo-Yo. She picked up on it very easily. Okay.
Doesn't wait,
Brian,
don't tell me have a similar game. I don't know, but if it would make sense if they did.
You're on.
Oh, yeah.
You're not feeling any pressure, are you?
No, not at all. What about a song, Betty? Boy.
You'll get the same recycled 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, go.
It's got a big beak, and I don't mean maybe. This is the bird that delivers the baby.
A stork.
New York has a Manhattan and Carolina Asheville, so this must be the state that has Nashville.
Tennessee.
This is the place when you sing and then, at the end of the passage, you say amen.
Oh, in church.
Can't find this at dinner? It's not your fault. It should be where it belongs, right next to the salt.
The pepper.
You come for the fun. You come for the action. This is California's best attraction.
Disneyland?
Those gorgeous gals in the high-heeled slippers wear this because...
They are strippers.
To cover their big dippers.
Pass.
Boas? Sure.
It's the carpenter's tool that never fails. When you think of this, it's working the nails.
Hammer.
One short.
Your time is up, Brian. And I think just in time. Oh, well, what Brian, I think, was finding it hard to say was maybe stripper to lead you to a G-string. Yes, it's...
You know, the strangest words come to your head.
Somehow maybe that picture came to mind and you couldn't get up. Well, okay. The score is now 5-6 after the first round. So players, please change places and we'll get set for the second round. And maybe as you're changing places, you just digest some of the things that have happened here recently. And Brian, since your team is behind, we're going to give you a chance to start first in the second round.
Thanks so much.
Now, Elizabeth, this is your last chance to accumulate points. Okay. You want to go as fast as you can to get as many as you can so you can play on a bonus round for $5,000. Try and put the pressure on the other team.
Okay.
Okay, you get 60 seconds. Here's your first title. Ready, go.
This ancient beauty, with her very last gasp, said this is the end and made friends with an asp.
Cleopatra.
Before it gets autographs, it's as white as an egg. It's what you have to wear when you've broken your leg.
A cast.
It was a great invention, and it's obvious, of course. It was made to come between you and the horse.
Saddle.
How'd she get that body? Her bust, her waist, her thighs. When she isn't making movies, she's out to politicize.
Jane Fonda.
Right.
Still works.
This is what you tell, and it must be the truth. You tell it to the father,
in a confession booth.
when you're in the booth.
In a booth.
Confession.
Confession's the word.
This kind of stuff scares a vampire to death, and it's not great for kissing if it's on your breath.
Garlic.
He terrified the city. There was panic night and day, but all he really wanted was to grab that Fay Ray.
King Kong.
He was center stage when they got their rewards. This man who told the jokes.
At the Academy Awards.
Good job. Terrific. Good job.
Absolutely terrific.
That was terrific.
Elizabeth, you're not competitive at all.
Oh,
No, not at all. 12 points is an excellent score for 2 rounds.
They were sandbagging us. That's what they were doing.
Well, it's time to kick a little sand on them now. You got the chance. Yo-Yo, you need 7 to get to 13 to go to the bonus round, okay? Relax. You have 60 seconds. Here's your first title. Ready, go.
If you're eating too much and your weight keeps mounting, these are units that you need to be counting.
Calories.
She's really a knockout. She's got lots of charms, but something is missing. One of her arms.
Venus de Milo. Milo.
With the symptoms he's got, how come he's not dead? Because all of his ailments are right in his head.
Hypochondriac.
A psychopath.
He loves the Navy, and he loves his Goyle. Who needs a pretty woman when you sail around the oil?
Popeye.
When they finish,
That's my favorite. Is when they don't know what rhyme they want. The producers want them to be going for.
their trip, there was nowhere to dock, so they just pulled in at Plymouth Rock.
The Pilgrims.
People with a fetish use this every hour. It's what slips from your hands while you're taking a shower.
So,
I don't think the writers know what fetish is.
One more to win.
on a special occasion, it's the drink that flows. You'll love how the bubbles tickle your nose.
Champagne.
Yeah!
Woo! Just made it.
Yo, Betty, you're on your way to play for $5,000. Come on, we'll be right back. Let's go. Welcome back to Finish Line, and Betty, you set to help Yo-Yo win some really big money at
I was going to make a joke about having a fetish for just not having dirty hands, but that is 100% a thing.
this point.
Oh, don't put any pressure
Anything
on
can be a
Lynn.
fetish.
None whatsoever. There shouldn't be any pressure because you had 13 points in the game. We get $50 per point. So that means you already have $650. And
I think maybe the word they were looking for was compulsion. Totally Spies has taught as well.
you'll be as rich as J. Paul Getty if you stay in sync with your partner, Betty. So will I. All right, take a good look at these monitors behind us. They are numbered 1 through 6. In a moment, they will start to move across this big board, headed towards the finish line at the far end. That trip will take exactly 60 seconds. We will show you 2 lines of a rhyme. You will have to improvise the rest of it. If you fail to solve a rhyme, a new one will come onto the screen and take its place in the same position. You have to get 6 titles correct before any one monitor reaches the finish line. And again, it'll be 60 seconds for the entire trip. Yo-Yo, you have elected to receive, so Betty, you will give, so you'll stand right here. All right.
So this is basically the same thing, but this time the last 2 lines, instead of just the 4th line, it's lines 3 and 4 are blank.
You're going for $5,000 in Poetry in Motion. Set?
No!
Here's your first poem. Ready, go!
If you're at a hotel to nap and snore, you put this sign around the door.
Do not disturb.
This harmless insect is really quite a louse, and if you let him go, he'll chew up your house.
Termite.
If my captain was Italian, he'd have said, let's go. But since he wasn't, his name was Noah.
The Ark.
Their task wasn't tough. How could it ever fail? All they had to do was walk up a hill with a pail.
Jack and Jill.
Feeling under the weather, got a pounding in the head. Well, they take this little white pill and...
You won't be
You're
dead.
going to be better, I said.
Aspirin.
This is the house that is quite nice. In fact, it's made completely of ice.
Igloo.
Yeah!
I like that she kept to the meter.
You were terrific. You were absolutely terrific. You played the game the way it's supposed to be. Yo-Yo, in your purse, you'll
Hey,
take home
Wildcard, good to see you too.
$5,000.
Happy
And you'll
Saturday.
have a chance to play more. We have another game coming up. Stay with us.
Parents named her Yo-Yo. I have a feeling because she sells toys, that might be it's possible that's she changed her name, but you know, Yo-Yo Ma is a person also.
Welcome back to Finish Line. We've changed partners for the second game, and so for this game, Brian Mitchell is going to play with Yo-Yo Smith, and Betty White is going to play with Elizabeth Oakes. And Brian, we're going to start with you.
Great.
Give you a chance to get on the board early, quick, and fast. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is going to be the same as before. You get 60 seconds on the clock. There's your first title.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
If she were the only woman, every man would be a hermit, and she would still be chasing her favorite frog, Kermit.
Miss Piggy.
They're capsules and pills that make you feel better. Don't buy them by the number.
Buy them by the letter.
Buy them by the letter.
Vitamins.
This brave little guy had to doeth or dieth, so he picked up a stone and slayeth Goliath.
God.
David. Oh,
David.
I'm saying it like it's not right in front of me.
It's printed on paper. It weighs less than an ounce. The good ones go through, the bad ones bounce.
Chicks.
If you came
Sometimes
to
they
New
bounce,
York,
baby.
it would sure be a pity if you missed their dancing at Radio City.
The Rockheads.
Bring out the girls.
It's very big and scary. Every tooth looks like a molar. It can be a teddy, or it can be
polar.
Solar.
He's so pleased with himself when he gets it real good. It's very cute. Like a true theater kid. No, wild card, the show didn't get picked up. All the shows are Unsold Pilots.
Oh, no!
I think this one should have been.
Oh, no!
It's okay, Brian. It's okay.
You know, I was thinking.
I got distracted. What was his clue for bear?
Solar.
A gorilla.
Oh, no!
Okay. You just...
Oh, no!
It's okay, Brian. It's okay.
You just realized
You know,
polar.
I was thinking grizzly, and I was thinking, how can I make grizzly rhyme with...
That's the challenge.
Yes, you got that in your head prior to getting that last word, and we were looking for is polar, a different kind of bear. Yes.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yes, there's no pressure on me. None whatsoever. You have 5 points. Betty?
The chef
it's your
keywords that you're
turn.
not
Your
able to
opponents
use.
have 5. You want to match that or even go beyond that. There's your first title. Ready, go.
Take a day off, and here's the deal. All you need for this sport is a rod and reel.
Fishing.
This is the guy who won the throne when he took the sword and put it in a stone.
King Arthur.
Took it from the stone.
There's a smile upon her face, and her voice is soft as silk, and her question is familiar. Coffee, tea, or milk?
Stewardess.
When it starts getting dark, you know it's begun. The moon has decided to hide behind the sun.
An eclipse.
That's wrong.
He was a comic genius. His antics were insane. You know him by his props, his mustache and his cane.
Groucho.
No. Wrong mustache.
The guy he's opposing wants to break his bones, so the sounds he's making are
Grunts and
big fat
groans.
moans.
Wrestler.
She floats on air as a... Chaplin.
Both had similar trouble. Big fat moans.
Too mixed up too.
Well, that's some of the joy of this to me is when they have those slip ups. It might come up later, but on the other pilot, what's his name? The guy who hosted Double Talk, Henry Pollock II, was one of the celebrity players, and one of the subjects was Quasimodo, and it was clear that the rhyme they wanted out of the person was something to do with Notre Dame, but he couldn't think of that, so he came up with his back was never the same, and the contestant still got Quasimodo.
Along with Ginger Rogers.
Okay, after round 1, the score stands tied at 5-5. So players, please change places, and we'll get set to play round number 2.
It is funny they didn't just have a TV on a swivel like on Pyramid.
And we're going to start with your team, Brian, with Yo-Yo, because you are tied and you went first. We'll let you go again. The object here, to get as many points as you can to put pressure on the other team so that you might get a chance to play for $5,000.
Okay.
All right, Yo-Yo? Not too much pressure on you, is it?
Nah.
Nah, okay. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first title. Ready, go.
This remarkable bone keeps your body on track. It starts at your neck and goes all the way down your back.
Spine.
She's shy. She's just a shy blossom, so there's really no chance that some guy at the party is gonna ask her to dance.
Wallflower.
He's a very busy traveler and he's very seldom home, but maybe you will see him at the Vatican in Rome.
The Pope.
I don't think that's where it is.
This remarkable story would be easy
wait
to
here,
bungle
crack.
about a lady from London and this man screaming in the jungle.
Tarzan.
Screaming was good addition. Wildcard says the guys from Whose Line Is It Anyway would kill at this game, yeah.
He's a cartoon creation, and we love his silly jokes, and when it's time to leave, he says, "That's all, folks."
Porky Pig.
Yes! If his sweetheart leaves him, he's unhappy, of course. He can't kiss his sweetie, so he turns and kisses his horse.
Jockey.
Oh, good.
Not a
In
bad
the
guess.
future, some men will do this with a laser, but until...
That was close. Now, I would think of jockey also. And sometimes in that situation, you should say something Western, kind of put you in that mood. Give you a little...
Yeah, but like they give you 3 of the lines, and they clearly want you to say he kisses his horse.
Something
Yeah,
big.
you
But
tell me.
now I tell you. But you did well enough. You have 10 points. They have 5. That's a nice score.
Okay,
A
Elizabeth.
little pressure's on. You need 11 to make it to the bonus round. You have to get 6.
Oh no, you just say while riding on his horse. Who's the host? The host is Lynn Swan, who's a football player, and he also the same year hosted To Tell the Truth.
Correct titles. And then you'll be playing for $5,000 in Poetry in Motion. Here's 60 seconds on the clock. Your first title. Ready? Go.
No one was better, no one was bigger. When he rode through the West on his golden horse Trigger.
Rogers.
Some people love this special dish. The recipe is simple, it's just raw fish.
What's sushi?
And rice and seaweed.
Her strip is very popular. Her musical was dandy. Her daddy's very rich. And her dog eats lots of candy.
Her dog is Sandy.
I don't know.
Say anything.
Oh, little Orphan Annie.
He's flexing his muscles. You hope he's in reach when you're in trouble drowning at the beach.
A lifeguard.
If you loved old TV more than the newer, watch this honeymooner. Watch this honeymooner talk himself into the sewer.
Ed Norton.
You say that you're thirsty. You want some right now? Just go to the barn and ask a cow.
Milk.
Wow. Again. Last second. I don't know if they would have, like, how a tiebreaker would work. I don't know if they'd have time for one.
Welcome back to Finish Line. Elizabeth, you picked up $550 in the front game, and you know how to play Poetry in Motion. All you have to do is correctly solve a poem in each of the 6 monitors before they reach the finish line, and that trip will take 60 seconds. You've chosen to give, so you'll stand right here. Betty, you'll receive right here. It's for $5,000. Here's your first poem. Ready? Go.
When a kid is using this, he must avoid the cars, and he uses pedals and a couple handlebars.
His bicycle.
Shoulder pads.
After going into the house, she slept without any cares until the owner showed up, who were a bunch of bears.
Oh, Goldilocks.
He had a way with words. To him, writing wasn't hard, and that's why we call him Avon's greatest bard.
Shakespeare.
He was a genius who lived near a park. He invented the light bulb, so we didn't have to live in the dark.
Thomas Edison.
Given as a gift, it often can't be beat. They come by the dozens, and they're really, really sweet.
Dozen of chocolates.
Wherever he went and whatever he did, he took along his friend, the Sundance Kid.
Butch Cassidy.
This is the command heard during a drill where you're told to stand up straight and not make,
Oh, man. Stand still.
Oh, no.
Doesn't it really sweet?
That's tough.
This is a command heard during a drill. You're supposed to stand straight and very, very still.
Your eyes are beautiful.
I didn't get it either, Elizabeth. You did get 5 of them correct, so that's $500. Okay, thank you. That was terrific. You played it very well. We'll be right back with the final scores after this word of interest. We are back, and it's time to check the final scores. Elizabeth, you are leaving us, but you're not leaving us empty-handed. You get to walk away with $1,050. That's pretty good. Thank you very much. But today's winner, with a total of $5,650, is Yo-Yo. Congratulations to you, and we will see you tomorrow. Brian Mitchell, Betty White, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. You'll come back tomorrow and try and help someone else win some more money. But until tomorrow, I'm Lynn Swan, inviting you to join us right here, because the rhyming's fine on the finish line. Take care. Goodbye.
All right, that was finish line. So our last Unsold Pilot is pretty unusual, and I didn't even know it existed until a couple months ago when it was posted on YouTube. It is the British... Not the best sign-off message, yeah. They should have gotten oh God, I'm blanking on the name. The black comic who rhymed all the time. That should have been his show. So this is the British TV version of You Don't Know Jack. So for a little context, there actually was a British PC version of You Don't Know Jack. I picked this question to highlight it because it says maths and has flavor spelled with a U. It had a British host. All the questions were rewritten to remove American references. And this is from 2001. So like I said, this is going to be a bunch of stuff from England from that time that we won't have any frame of reference for. Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Russell was the name I was trying to come up with. And yeah, 2 is the correct answer to this question. Take a ride on the cosine wave. So this was actually posted to YouTube. It says a month ago. It was September 10th, 2025. Yeah, the American version went to series with Paul Rubens hosting. This was actually uploaded by Ian Lee, who was the host of this version. He's a comedian and DJ, radio DJ, which is like a respectable job in the UK. So here is, and I have to switch to widescreen, the British pilot for the TV version of You Don't Know Jack.
Remember this, that we can win the general election.
If you think that's true, you don't know Jack.
So again, I don't know who that man was. I assume he was the Michael Dukakis of Britain.
Translation to honour. I don't care, just strap it to the chair.
Please welcome your host, Mr. Ian Lee.
Honour.
So as I'm trying to replicate the backstage chatter from the PC game.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack, the game where high culture and pop culture mix like Melvin Bragg and Britney Spears in a blender. Lovely thought. Let's meet the contestants.
And of all the things from the American version, they kept the treadmill, or the conveyor belt.
Nice and smooth. Before we begin, let's get you all to repeat the mildly amusing anecdotes you told our researchers before you came on the show. Sophie, it says here you're a Notts County supporter and you're also interested in football. In fact, you're an events organiser for the FA, and I believe you wanted something very funny in Cyprus. What was that? Tell us all.
I went for a poo down an alley.
Mark! You trained as a doctor, but you left to become a puppeteer. Your parents must have been proud of you, were they?
Oh, yes.
What did they say when you said, Mum, Dad, no more doctoring, it's working with puppets for me, an adult?
Oh, great.
Wildcard says, you don't know jack shit, even a phrase in Britain. I feel like that was an uphill climb. I don't know if it is, but there were also German and Japanese versions that had the same title.
Your parents were actually made of wood as well, were they? And you were manipulating them. Let's have one of your impressions.
Do you want me to do...
I don't remember the actual name of the voice actor who hosted the British PC version, but the host character's name was Jack Cake, so that might have been how they got around it.
Austin Powers?
Oh, you've told us who it is going to be, so I think we might have to guess. Let's
see if you can guess what this one is. Yeah, baby.
When are you going to do the Austin Powers?
I'll get around to that.
Okay, any others?
Did you want me to do Ali G as well?
Oh, yeah, let's have some of that.
Check it out, Ian. Big up yourself. West Side.
But nice try, Mark. Well done. Now, Annie, got some interesting facts about you here. It says you're a biochemist, you're obsessed with transvestites, and you're terrified of sharks. Why are you so scared of sharks?
I think it was apart from the obvious.
Yeah.
I was taken to.
that giant shark isn't going to put you off throughout the rest of the evening,
No,
is it?
at all. I was taken to see Jaws 1 and 2 double bill aged by 8.
Wow.
By
Annie, I'm going to
my,
stop you there because it sounds like it might be quite a boring story. So I think we should move on.
Having Mrs. Wildcard clean for a party, wanted to pop in and say hello. Well, have a good rest of the night, Wildcard.
The three contestants, Annie, Mark and Sophie, there's a total of £19,697 at stake. Now, that is a lot of money, but looking at the three of you, it's quite unlikely you'll get much of it. Anyway, I'm going to ask you some questions. Get them right, I'll give you money. Get them wrong, and I will take money away. If you can't understand that simple system... It's a lot of fun. OK, let's get on with it. Jack himself is on hand to tell us the category. So what is question 1?
Ready for some fun? It's question number 1. Oh, yeah.
Actually doing the jingles live.
Will any of the royals outlive the Queen Mother?
Will they indeed? Here's your question for £100. Get it wrong, I snatch £100 away. Supermodel Caprice famously mounted fat, pointless playboy Prince Andrew. It was a simple mistake. She thought she was climbing onto a yacht. But if she was actually capricious, what would she be? Is it whimsical and surprising, effortlessly witty,
I don't know what's going on with the audio,
anorexic and stupid, or a cheap media slut? Sophie.
Anorexic and stupid.
No, you're actually thinking of Caprice, not what capricious means. Lose £100. Anyone else? Mark.
Whimsical and surprising.
You're absolutely correct, yeah. A caprice is actually a whim. I say whim. Caprice is a very beautiful woman, and Prince Andrew has slept with a string of beautiful women.
Oh, God. I didn't know the audio was going to be weird.
That changed the laws of physics, Jim.
I've got to apologise. He's seen neither Star Trek nor Scotland, it would appear. Now, I've got £600 to give or take. It all depends on you not being stupid, OK? Mark? So when a star converts all its hydrogen into helium, what does it become? Is it an orange midget? Is it a red giant? Could it possibly be a white dwarf? Or is it a black hole? Annie.
White dwarf.
Black hole.
You're absolutely wrong, Annie. An interesting fact about black holes is their gravity is so strong, not even light can escape from them. Ah! What the fuck was that? Is that you?
Some very scared light.
Did you just press that button?
I did.
Could you wait? I'm on the verge of a punchline here. An interesting fact about black holes is their gravity is so strong, not even light can escape from them. An interesting fact about Birmingham is... I'm sorry, I couldn't think of one. Get out of it. So, afraid you lose some money there with buzzing. Sophie? Annie? Sophie?
A white dwarf.
Why do you say that?
I have no idea.
No,
I just like the picture.
You were fooled, of course, by the handsome Anthony Worrell Thompson, although we don't get little chefs in space. Not yet, anyway. Mark.
A red giant.
Absolutely correct. Yep, red giant is the answer. It's a star with a large size and low surface temperature. The sun will become a red giant in about 5 billion years' time. That should finally finish up the Queen Mother, even if she is entirely made of titanium by then. What's next, Jack?
Don't make me use this.
And he really means it. Let's go for £100 or to lose £100, your choice. If the following list of mammals were in a rugby team, they'd have to shout together. But which has the smallest penis? Is it Guy the gorilla, Perky the pig, Willie the whale, or Anthony Worrell Thompson?
Not the whale.
Sophie.
Gorilla.
Do you know, you're absolutely correct. Gorillas have tiny, tiny penises. Whales, on the other hand, have a penis the size of a man, which is ironic, Sophie, because I actually have a penis the size of a whale. A miniature whale. Anyway, let's have the next question, please.
Hallelujah! Bow your head and pray to 4.
An Irish joke.
For £900 now, there's a joke about a surprisingly clever Irishman who goes for a job on a building site. It's based on a pun. The Irishman is asked the difference between a joist and a girder. What's the punchline? Is it Joyce wrote Ulysses, Goethe wrote Faust. Joyce wrote Portrait of a Young Man, Goethe wrote Faust. Joyce wrote Odysseus, Goethe wrote Dr. Faustus. A Joyce supports a wall, a girder supports a bridge. What do you think it might be?
Fourth.
Annie.
I was going to say, none of them, let's go to the pub.
You're going to say what?
None of them, let's go to the pub.
That's cost you £900, you silly. Why have you done that? You don't get that on catchphrase, do you?
That's an Irish joke.
It's a very good answer, but you're going to have to pick one off the board, I'm afraid.
Okay, Joyce wrote Ulysses, Goethe wrote Faust.
It's the right answer!
So the interesting thing is the British version actually does cost you money if you get it wrong. That wasn't on the US TV version.
But Annie, before the others get upset, can you explain why that's the right answer?
I just delved deep into in my mind.
I'll tell you why that's the answer. The pun is based on the names of the authors who wrote Ulysses and Faust. You see, Joyce, Joyce, Goethe, Goethe. Do you get it now, Annie? Goethe's Faust is based on the story of a man who gives his soul to the devil in return for success and beautiful women. Goethe wrote it in 1832 after meeting Rod Stewart at a party. Jack,
I understood that reference.
Jack! Jack!
I was hiding.
What's next?
My favorite. It's this or that.
It's Jack's favourite dis or dat. In this round, I'm going to give you a list of names. They fall into one of two categories. They're either a famous Richard or a famous cat. Buzz in and tell me which. If you're right, you win £500. If you're wrong, you lose £500. Get ready to buzz in. Famous Richard or famous cat?
Yeah.
Let's play dis or dat.
I am 12.
Nixon.
Dick.
Shout it out.
Dick.
Correct. So the next one. Mark. Dick. Correct. You are. McCarthy.
Pussy.
Pussy.
Lovely. Correct. Shout it out. Don't be shy. Janie.
Dick.
Annie.
Dick.
Correct. Cheshire.
Pussy.
Sophie.
Pussy.
Yeah. You said nice. Bacon. Mark.
Dick.
Correct. Next one. Blackwood. Sophie.
Dick.
Yep. Or I would have accepted tit. Humphrey. Sophie.
Dick.
Pussy.
No. Humphrey is the Downing Street cat. Socks.
Pussy.
Annie.
Pussy.
It is.
I believe it was spelled S-O-C-K-S.
Simba.
Pussy.
Oh, Sophie. You've just got the horn, but you can... You can still play it. Sophie, what do you think it was?
Pussy.
You're absolutely correct. Give her the money. Go on, she deserves it. Let's see what we've got here. Mark, your top cat with £1,700. Annie, your Officer Dibble with £1,500. And I'm afraid, Sophie, you don't know Pussy from Dick with only £1,450.
I think she actually got the most right.
On the end, please. Well done, Sophie. Rubbish. Well done. Well done. Rubbish. After the break, the contestants will be screwing each other in front of a live audience.
Oh, good.
Not real screwing, it's part of the game. So if you do start having sexual intercourse, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the studio.
Screws weren't in the TV version of the US TV version either. Okay, and then countdown.
Welcome back, it's part 2, and we're all about to get a screw. There they are, look, 1, 2, 3. From now on, you can screw one of your opponents and force them to answer. If they guess correctly, they get the cash for that question. If they guess wrong, they lose the same value. So let's get screwing. Or just plain guessing, Sophie, that's still an option for you. What's next, Jack?
I'll be quick. Whoa, whoa, question 6. Question 6.
He's an Ian Lee wannabe.
Preschool icon Ali G lives in Staines. But what if he took confused Beatle fan Yoko Ono on a drive-by shooting in his local area? Who, for £400, would you be most likely to take a pop at? Would it be Surrey local councillor Chrissy Hitchcock, looking a bit like Eddie Izzard there, assistant manager of Kingston Antiques Market Rem Pratt, Brentford Reserve centre forward Lloyd Owusu, or would it be press officer of the H26 bus route Mark Chapman? Annie?
Ren Pratt.
No, I know her and Ren have had their differences over the years, but it's not worth shooting. Annie, this is an easy question! This is obvious! You lose the money, I'm afraid. Sophie, Mark, would you like to buzz in? Sophie, for £400.
Mark Chapman.
And why might that be? Just tell Annie.
Oh, because I think he killed John Lennon.
Yeah, as you see now. Let's say for legal reasons, that isn't actually the Mark Chapman that killed John Lennon. It was another one in America. They just share the same name. Nobody knows why Mark Chapman shot John Lennon. His only known enemy was his father, who he deeply resented. When Chapman shot Lennon in cold blood, he was carrying a copy of Catcher in the Rye. Chapman bought Catcher in the Rye hours before the murder. The shopkeeper remembers him clearly, as he also bought an A to Z of Manhattan and a gun. What's next, Jack?
They never explain how the janitor managed to float through the wall.
No, they don't, do they? So, for £100, which of the following is not true about Hamlet and Scooby-Doo? Is it? They both spend a lot of time in castles. They're both Great Danes. They both have a friend called Daphne. They're both funnier characters than Scrappy-Doo. Sophie?
As long as my boyfriend could take pictures, I'd like to screw Annie.
Oh, fantastic. This sounds very exciting. Annie?
I just have a friend named Daphne.
Do you see? Annie, you're being screwed by Sophie. It means you've got to answer. Here we go, for £100.
They're both funnier characters than Scrappy-Doo.
No, I'm afraid that everyone's a funnier character than Scrappy-Doo. That's not correct, I'm afraid. Please, Mark.
They both have a friend called Daphne.
You're absolutely correct. Well done, you get the £100. Fantastic. Now, do you know, Mark, do you remember how Hamlet ends? Do you remember how that finishes?
There's a lot of people dead.
Do you remember the exact ending, though? I tell you what happens is the ghost of Hamlet's father turns out to be that old caretaker, and he would have got away if he wasn't a few pesky meddling kids.
But did you know that Hamlet cigar adverts were directed by Guy Ritchie's father?
Ah, hence the slogan, happiness is being put through public school on the fat salary of your ad executive dad and then pretend to be a cockney. What's the next step, Jack?
Don't explain your plan. Just kill him.
Mark and Annie, you've still got a chance to use your screws here, don't forget that. Now, James Bond author Ian Fleming is in a playful mood after a successful game of bridge and a gram of crack. He decides to confiscate Bond's Aston Martin and replace it with another of his literary creations.
Chee chee
For
bang bang.
£1,000, what is it?
Hey, Rhea Aurelia.
Black Beauty, Thunderbird 3, Thomas the Tank Engine, or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Annie?
I don't really want to, but I'm going to have to screw Mark.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't think Mark, for the first time you've been screwed by a beautiful woman, what do you think the answer is?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
You're absolutely right, Mark. Well done. I tell you what, guys, do you remember the theme tune? Why don't you all sing the theme tune to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Go on, away you go. Let's hear it.
No penalty for an unsuccessful screw, I guess.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I love you. Hey, chitty her. That'll be £1,000, please.
Too sweet, too sweet. The candies you whistle, the whistles you eat. Too sweet, too sweet. The eatable, tweetable treat. Yeah.
I don't know if that was doing
Let's go on to
anything.
the next question. Jack! Jack, you all right? He's in another country, though, doing this. He's too big a star to come over here and do it himself, and I'll do it. I'm staying in America.
Just make sure you pay me, baby.
Yeah. You'll get paid when you kiss my ass, Jack.
My ass, your face. It's time for the sports question.
David Beckham is having a night out at the ambassador's reception. Unfortunately, the ambassador mistakes David for a dish of Ferrero Rocher and reaches for his scrotum. But there was no need for the confusion. There's one thing that David Beckham and Ferrero Rocher do not have in common. For £300, identify the lie. Is it? Ferrero Rocher and David Beckham are both soft and overpriced. They both come in posh boxes. They both appear in a pyramid formation. They both perform badly in a physics exam. Mark.
I want to screw Sophie.
Yeah, OK, but what other question? Sorry, I do apologise.
I just made up my mind.
Sophie, the
I just got posh
really
boxes.
a boy's question, so she won't get it right, I know. But go on, Sophie, have a go. She's lovely.
They
Go on, good girl. Go on.
both appear in a pyramid formation.
Is that a guess?
Oh.
Yeah, huge one.
You just won £300.
That's right, because they want you to be thinking of Toblerone.
Pyramid formation, surprisingly, is the answer. David plays 4-4-2. I came in a posh box once. I'm no longer welcome at Ascot. I think we should press on, Jack.
Whole pot and 2 smoking barrels.
Crazy that Posh Spice and David Beckham have been together that long.
Hollywood decides to make a wacky romp about a vicious dictator in Haiti. For £100, what might it be called? Would it be What's Up, Papa Doc? Young Frankenstein? Armin for All Seasons? Singing in Hussein?
Papa Doc.
Anybody? Mark, I see you're keen. Away you go.
What's up, Papa Doc?
Could you explain why that might be the correct answer?
No.
To be honest, that's not good enough. Is that just a...
Do you care to elaborate? No.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I want
yeah,
to...
no, it is.
I'll stop you there, Mark. I will actually explain it for you because I think it's struggling a little bit. Papa Dr. Valier is the dictator from Haiti. That's what you were looking for. Franco was Spanish, Hussein's Iraqi, and Armin's from Uganda, where his self-appointed title was, and this is absolutely true, His Excellency President for Life, Field Marshal Al-Haji Dr. Armin, VC DSO, Lord of all the beasts of the earth, the fishes of the sea, and conqueror of the British Empire in Africa in general, and Uganda in particular. Or IDI to his friends. He was just saying some words. Let's have a quick look at the scores before we move on. Annie, you're on 1,000. Sophie, you're on 2,150. Mark, you're on 2,900.
Wow, with a nasty number 10.
A Kodak moment.
It's also interesting that it seems to be 11 questions, and now I think all the games since the 2011 version have been 11 questions.
I think one of the band there just died then. Anne Widdicombe falls out of a helicopter into a lake full of piranhas. Luckily, she manages to swim to the side. Unluckily, she gets pulled back in by a crocodile. Luckily, she manages to get her thumb in its eye. Unluckily, I threw a rock at her head. Anyway, there's a by-election. To win or lose £800, who would be allowed to stand? Is it Inspector Morse, the Vicar of Dibley, Captain Mannering, Postman Pat? Haha, indeed, from the audience. Anyone want to buzz in? Sophie, Mark, Annie, £800 is a lot of money. Don't be shy. Press the button. Come on. Someone, please. Annie, hi.
Vicar of Dibley.
Could you explain why you think it might be the Vicar of Dibley, please?
Just decided to go with religion.
Yeah, why?
On this, well, God knows I need help.
As usual, it's let us all down, so I'm afraid you lose £800. Mark, Sophie, you can still buzz in there. What do you think it might be? Who will be allowed to stand?
I don't understand the question at all.
Is this something about Oxford? Inspector Morse.
It's nothing about Oxford. It's nothing about Oxford.
Oh, no.
And it's not Inspector Morse. I'm afraid you lose £800. Sophie, you might as well have a go. Don't be so, it's too late. Go on.
Postman Pat.
Yes, you're right. Brilliant. It's the right answer. Well done. Man, that was hard work. Police inspectors, clergymen and military officers all like to fiddle with small boys. I'm sorry, aren't allowed to stand as MPs. What am I thinking? Piranhas, meanwhile, can strip a cow in 2 minutes, but sometimes they have a little bit of trouble with the bra. Why do you wear those bras, ladies? Because as a young man myself, I know when I'm having a fun, but it's so hard. I don't stand a chance with either of you two, do I? Let's have a look at the scores. I can see, well, Annie, you will not be seeing any more of Mark and Sophie. You've only got the rubbish £200. Goodbye. And then there were 2. That is a fucking testicle, isn't it? Someone somewhere. There's some big media boss in a room going, I got it, I did it. I know I can make him hold a bollock. I knew it. It's cost us 50 grand to get all this set up, but we've done it.
It's time for the Jack Attack.
Spooky. It's our final crucial round. Now, how do we know this is an important round? 2 names will appear on the screen. When they match, buzz in. Each right answer is worth £1,000. Things could really turn around. But for each wrong answer, you lose £1,000. Now, here's the fiendish twist. The pairs of names have to match the clue. Sophie, ask Jack what the clue is. Go on, don't be shy.
Jack, what's the clue?
Well, Sophie, blood and the Gallaghers are thicker than water.
I understood that reference.
There you go. That's your clue. Let's play Jack Attack. Liam, don't forget the clue. When you see, you think it's going to be connected with...
No.
Annette Benning, I'm afraid, Mark, you're wrong there. You're a little bit too late. This is doing terribly here. Paul McCartney. Just think, how are they related, the Gallaghers? Well done, someone's got one right. It's 1,000. Warren Beatty.
No.
No. They're married. Noel and Liam aren't. What do you think it is? Anytime you see the connection, Mark. Shane from Boys Don't Adele. Bewitched. Anyone? No, it's not Richie, I'm afraid. Judy Garland. Who could it be? Lisa Garland. She's the one that makes cakes. Was married to Alvin Stardust. Cherie Blair.
This is a good game.
Thank you. You're incorrect. You're just going ones with similar names. You're wrong. You're losing a fortune. Charlie Sheen.
Emilio Estevez.
Well done.
No.
You're wrong. Wait, Mark. Mr. Sheen's a Polish.
Oh, this is
They're
going
related.
bad.
Yes, well done. Here we go. Now we're really trying to make up the money we lost. That's the end of that round. Wow. Wow. Let's have a look at the final scores. Well, Mark, you've got £100. You go home with Jack because tonight's winner is Sophie, and the good news is you win £950.
I thought it was 1,000 a second ago.
Trying to make up the money we lost. That's the end of that round. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, no, it's...
Let's have a look at the final scores.
I don't know, there's a lot of continuity problems here.
You go home with Jack because tonight's winner is Sophie, and the good news is you win £950. Well done indeed. Unfortunately, the bad news is you have to spend it here with him. So, Sophie, come on, join me over here while I give you the cash. Come on, don't be shy. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. There's a good girl. Good girl. Come close. This has been You Don't Know Jack, the quiz where high culture and low culture meet. Like 2 people in a bar. They get on, they start going out. She moves in, all going great. Until one day out of the blue, she just says, I don't love you anymore, Ian. I've met someone else.
That was British You Don't Know Jack. Sorry the sound was so fucky. But that was the last show. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let me get the... That was interesting, because it was kind of closer to the computer games in a few ways. Oh god, what's going on with... Why can't I get my music? Okay, well, forget the music. I'm just gonna do how I was gonna finish this off anyway. It's over! I want to give a thanks to... I know there's a few people who came in to Wildcard and someone else, Rhea Aurelia, who I hadn't added to this list. If you can't check into the dumpster stream, you better post some updates. Yeah, I will. El Condor Pasa says good luck on the new job. So I want to thank El Condor Pasa, Jinwoo for life. Also thank you. Tiger Cat 919, Flowerella, Nuggetron, Poneki Papango, Tinderella 91, Buttbag McButts 420, Fatal 22. Here's the closing theme. Feral Yoshi 89, Cluemaster, JD Does Dev, Sassy Catastrophe, Partobon, Spaceman Monster, Pet Purple Panda, Mandy R40, Mavrital, Neandroid, Tired Tonberry, Puppet Jared, Oot Marie, Coconutty Nurse, and Keith Ola, who are my parents. Best Worst Bard, thanks to you as well. Thanks for the stream. Best of luck to you in your new job. Don't be a stranger. And thanks to anyone else who I forgot who has joined me on this journey. Let me do so yeah, I think I will be able to join the dumpster sometimes. I have a few Thursday nights off, it looks like. Not next week, though. Send you over to Microscope Guy. So, until next time I see you, take care of yourselves and each other. You know, this isn't goodbye, it's just see you later.